Alright, should be recording. It's Tchia. Game inspired by New Caledonia. Key was provided by Tinsley PR for Kepler Interactive, and it was up. And there was another update, by the way, that I had installed it before this. So I just feel that anything in here. I've not been paying the deepest of attention, so probably not. I don't recall there being a brightness before, but that could have been in the previous. But it's like, what the hell? Why not look at this? Oh, that's new. I don't have a RTX GPU in this. That shouldn't even be possible that I can click on that. I'm not going to. Um, when I was collecting data for The Witcher 3, which added FSR, FSR 2, I had the GTX 770 in the test system. If I turned on FSR 2, the screen went black. Now, fortunately, I could still open up the menu and go in there. Like, that was immune. But that was FSR, where it's like, okay, some of that many GPUs can run, apparently not Kepler, which isn't too surprising because of how old it is. Jeez, I think that's coming. I'm not actually sure how old that is, but that's coming closer to a decade, probably. But DLSS is a bit more involved, so I definitely don't want to touch that. But that is interesting. And it did occur to me, if I'm going to be collecting any performance data, and I both do and do not want to do that, I won't need to record all the settings. Huh. This wasn't here either before. We didn't have screen space global illumination as an option initially. We also have this scale. Yeah, we didn't have that either. They are really putting in a lot of stuff. I don't think. Okay. So let's see, where we left off was a very, very unsatisfying bit of storytelling, where Tchia has finally met her mother after her father has died. It took way too long for that conversation about "I'm your mother" to be had. Yeah, just none of that felt right. Apparently the bomb that killed Tchia's father seemingly killed the elder of that one village who taught you how to carve, and potentially others, but we don't know, was a dirt bomb because it put a whole bunch of ground, a whole bunch of soil in a spot that did not have it. The kids that were kidnapped, we have no idea what's up with them. I don't remember. No, that was during that wasn't like I realized that after and then put that in my notes, but that's in my notes too. Trey is missing, which I get the whole in the beginning of the game. He did say that he was in danger, but it was also like I'm going to stay here, you leave. And it's just, what has happened to him? I feel like we do need to know what happened to him, because your dad's dead, and it's like the only two people that Tchia had any connection to, any relation with, for the whole of her life until the events of this game, were father and Trey. So not having him around either, and her also not, even like, not trying to find him or whatever to commiserate, but is apparently just like, yeah, I'll hang out with my mom who I've never met. I mean, it's like, it just doesn't make sense. Just so it's zoom. Oh. Alright. Okay, so based on what was told to us in the journal, because I don't even remember why it was exactly that I did go here and look. We already know some of this stuff. It's like, yeah, maybe not include all this, but yeah. So Hunami, I did not know. Chief, he apparently died. Your dad, we have no idea where Trey is. And we don't know the status of Gabby. Because she, the chief, and Josu, I'm actually not sure how you pronounce that. It's one issue when it's not in English. It's hard to know, because the sentence structure is different. So sometimes, like, the subtitle, the name is at the end of the sentence, but if you're actually paying attention, you might hear the name at the beginning of the sentence. So it starts there, so it's hard to always know the pronunciation. But anyway, she was also there, and she's gone. I said, we never saw her. So, yeah, it's very weird. With things, we don't know what's going on. Okay. Is that... So I did look at the video of Tchia and her mother on the boat going to Uma? Where Tchia grew up. And the mother is not in the masked warrior garb. She's not in that armor. Which would mean then that if we take this all to be literal, which technically is what we should, and not as they forgot that, oh, wrong armor right there. That would mean then that she in her armor took it off, got on the boat with Tchia, has now gone so many miles in the water, arrives at their home, puts the armor back on for the cutscene, where it's like, they hang up the father's headband. And then we finally have the conversation, which she does not start, but Tchia starts by going, so you're my mom? It's like, that's when he finally... Hopefully we find out why... find out how this other woman, the green eyes, what her connection is to all of this. Yeah.
Il y a encore des choses que tu dois savoir. Tu sais où chercher.
Okay. I get it. I get it. We have this tree, this mystical, amazing tree that will reveal things to us, but... Conversation! What can it tell us that you two can't? And mother not seen before in life is right there. And it's like, no, we're not going to have... You're not going to talk to her. You're going to go to the mystical tree. Oh. I think a way I can put it is this. It feels unnatural. It isn't quite to the level of being contrived, but it definitely feels unnatural. Just most obvious reaction. Well, stories feeling very natural to me as just most obvious reactions and interactions are not done in favor of something. The not warning Louise. Yeah. The whole thing with your mom, father's death, apparently not wondering at all about Trey. The whole, instead of conversation with your mother, go to the mystical tree for answers. And now I need to make the specific note about right now. So after back to the awakened home to see your mother, instead of having a conversation with her about past and such, you are instead told to go to the mystical banyan tree, like before, to get for it to give you the history I strongly suspect your mother sitting right there in front of you could provide as, well, yeah, especially with the help of Fere, the previous master war. I'm sorry. There would be so much talking between these two. And yet it's, nope. Nope, you gotta get it from the tree. I just, and some of the stuff, I get there can be some cultural differences, as I mentioned, with the stuff with the father's death. There's like, some of that might just be, cultural kind of stuff, that the memorials, the headband there, we have no idea if like the body was buried or any of the bodies, because there were more died than just him. I get that. That could be a cultural thing, but I don't think familial relations, especially when it's like not been in my life, suddenly you're here. I'm pretty sure there is going to be a, can we talk? Can you tell me this? Why are you sending me away to get these answers when you are here? What on earth is that thing doing? That one large awakening. First one, right? Oh no, that isn't that large one. There it is.
Ame me avora, te haze kamen. Ni de la pa eni ni kanach juaniku. Lo vidi petekula noth. Kola home la itemen. Wa they knew did mateth me shaj balua.
He did not look that young. He actually looked rather unhealthy.
Ameku sha ajishaj kaete menen. Na udeni jeto awanak.
Okay.
Na elen me koyeni je nini
to the bottom. That explains his look. Also why he wants the eyes, so that he can change himself back. He got the one from your brother, so he can partially change. He needs the other, so that he completely got it.
Supenela na mekula hwea nini la kalapusi nije. Nei nije na kapa la nekei mejengi isola. Keseu wade ipuitua.
Okay, apparently it's a monster-sized woodworm, but it still seems like, why are you feeding this? He's a woodworm. How big a threat is it? It just seems odd. Reaction.
Amela iri Nikolaha uninien. Nija ulumidu amenen uinien. Mehomi wemike nila ngene jainien. Nikapa filamenen la nikanat.
Yes, this is a confirmation of stuff that I had already guessed at because of him having the other eye. Which, I mean, them explicitly telling you is a good thing. Not everyone realizes that. Some people play much for sections much further apart, so...
Vela itemeni ni deka ni pihi. Na feta masabihwa nini la ula ehua.
Yeah, that looks like...
Nei ni dena unefe. La traone kangazo. Kola aho sisin. Me wangaso nutihe. La tuani ilume ite ate silekeu. Ngane la kode.
I don't know why she just stopped. I got caught on something.
Ngikoloke a unila ite nikanat. Ala lua ko palahi.
Okay, so is this to explain what happened to the kids that were taking, including Louis? Or are we still gonna find her?
Niame kuilu. Kola neme sinei sola. Ninilai kwemek nazai. Na kepeni itutingun. La kete inapet kalapasas.
And so far, none of this is something they couldn't tell us.
Tupenila ite masati. Nei ni joti. Na uli ni ije. Marte ni even. Na pia teke unkae fei e alo.
Are we gonna get the explanation about why Kavera has the green eyes and we do too? We're gonna get that? I guess not, because it looks like we'll leave. Okay, so literally, all of that they could have told us. How am I not supposed to be disappointed by that? Tree now. Literally all it shared, they could have as well. Which, I mean, I could see the argument that, well, Tchia needs to hear it from somebody other than these two because, you know, it's the mother that potentially abandoned you. You don't really know, but a sense of anger would be appropriate. And it's like, to avoid that anger, go somewhere else to get these answers. Okay, the problem is Tchia is having absolutely no emotions here. So there's zero reason to believe that she has to go somewhere else. And also with Kavere, she has no reason to be angry at her. So it really is... We could have just had this conversation. Are you gonna... The compass didn't update. There's also the whole, hang on. Actually, do we have that in here? Just, I guess, more, there is. I don't think it's... Oh, I got all... Wait, is this I found them all? I destroyed them. Sure. Okay. That's really disappointing. That is truly disappointing. So I'm not seeing any way that I can go back and get the story from the treasure map chain. Because it talked about adults being turned into zombies. When are we going to deal with that? Because, I mean, it's like the whole... You know, the spider symbol and such. We was talking about the like, Puju warriors or whatever they were. Puju, I think, was in there. That... We haven't even witnessed that. You know, I need to make that note as well, because that's one of those kind of small and detailed things I may forget about my question. not that I'll forget that happened, but it's like, where is this? During the treasure chain, story being told to you includes includes adults being turned into zombies, referred to as Puju. P-U-J-U-U, I'm pretty sure. I can find out because it's on cosmetics. So I can look at it there. That'll be fine. I can get the name for that. But we don't even encounter them for a long time. Are we going to? Are they supposed to be some upgraded enemy over the Manao? How? Well, it can't be that, and I'll tell you why. Because to fight them would be not just cartoon violence. And because the Manao are completely, because they're just fabric and a wooden mask. You setting them on fire and they disappearing, that's technically, that's cartoon violence, but cartoon violence has such a range, and that's on the low end of it. Having to fight zombies that would be humanoid, and potentially with fire, because it's all we've really been learning to fight with, that would be a major problem. Like, that would bump up a rating. Because that would be stretching out of cartoon violence into actual violence. So I strongly doubt that that's it. But it's also, you need to have introduced them earlier. Yeah, I mean, it's just... Okay, so I had a feeling this might be the case. We come back and we find that some stuff has been changed here, but it still is we could have had that happen during the cutscene of them talking. We could have arrived with it already.
Alors, à quoi bon maintenant? Tout le monde est mort.
Pas tout le monde. Il y a encore une chose qu'on peut faire.
Okay, explain that. Also, I feel like calling out so... She had the glider there. It was like, hey, why did she bring it over there? Wouldn't that have its own spot if you're living there? I got another bug to report. There's Trey! Yay, he's still alive and somewhere. But it's still, why did we not ask the question about him? There you go. Oh, it was a loading glitch. It took that long to load in. Oh, man.
Quel œil a sailli.
And those two need to have one hell of a conversation, because he's aware. He's probably aware of everything. Okay, so here are the kids. Does that include your brother? Don't see Louise. Oh, no, there she is. So, if you're in there, you don't age.
Je crois que c'est ton frère. Le temps ne s'écoule pas normalement ici. Personne ne vieillit. Donc,
Time travel in some form.
avec nous ici.
Je dois trouver son cœur. Ok. Je t'expliquerai. Le temps presse.
It's literally a sign! Oh my god! Oh.
Ouais.
Oh my god! I don't think they want people laughing, but it deserves to be laughed at. Oh my god. There's also... How did we know this was the case? How did we know that him eating you isn't like anything else eating you? In that there's a realm in here, you just get shrunken down. Anyway. Time travel guess was right. I was never that specific. I because of how that one bird thing was described, and because of the tree, time I knew was in play. And its time doesn't flow in here. Okay. Well, technically it does, but yeah. People don't age. Okay. That counts. Because, and I was even calling it earlier, and how true I was wrong. That the Masked Warrior wasn't like your brother grown up that's come back in time to fight him. No, it's not that. It's your mother. But I was still speculating that there would be some sort of time travel aspect that we'd get him back. Okay? I called it. I did call it. Not the specifics, but I did call it. I did. Vora eats children, explaining where Louise went, but still, this was never asked about. And I mean, and there is a difference between, I know this is such a stupid thing to have to write, but between eating infants and eating adolescents. I'm sorry, there is. There is in this, so it doesn't make that much sense to me that he would equally eat an infant like your brother and Louise. Just that doesn't make as much sense. Plus, there's a whole we've seen nothing to suggest or imply an effort to maintain his food source. Eats children. 8. Brother gain power. Well, power of I, which how you have that is not yet explained. But within Evora, time does not flow like normal. No one ages, and apparently no one actually dies. So you found him as a baby. This absolutely opens up that you get to rescue him. And thanks to this time travel / manipulation. To defeat Evora, you need to get to his heart. How do you find it? There's actually another one to the side. There are literal signs pointing to... Oh man, that just... You know what? Screw that. I want to look around. Oh, I'll also do that same. Ajuju, not poop. But seriously, if that isn't paid off, I'm gonna be so ticked. And it can't be. Is the funny part? It actually is impossible for them to pay that off. You were far too late in the game, unless they pull out like a Quad D. Okay. Oh, the door is locked. I get it. Unless it's like Quad D pulls out his army. And that's what it is. Which is possible, because the way it was spoken of, it did seem to be mostly a Pwadi thing more than Pandora. Point. Why are there teeth down? Oop. Okay, made it. Nope, did not. Almost did. I was right though. Checkpoint. Damn it. I did hit to jump, but either the timing was wrong or it just... that little bit of a bounce that throws you off. Because it's like, well, you can't only jump when you're on the ground, and you just had the smallest bounce off the ground. That, I think, is the first time we've actually seen one of the bounce points. I've had that thing for so long, only now have we actually gotten these things exist in the game outside of the soul melody. Hey, I got to the end. It vaporized me at the end, but I did get there. Oh, crap. That, this will hopefully put me back at the campfire.
Oi.
Yep. Yep. Because it tried to put me back where I was. Which was out of position because of the being vaporized. But it caught, I mean, there were things there that should not have that should have been scripted in such a way that that not be an issue, but yeah, it was. Drink water. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to avoid it? Or... No, that is in fact the last two. Sorry, those are in fact the last two. I need to get all the way back up there, but I will admit I did not see them. Oh, that's why. They're on a lower level. I couldn't do that before destroying the other eyes because... I have a feeling, because this animation is unnecessary, I have a feeling part of the reason we get is just because it doesn't know which room you go into first. No, it did actually spawn me. Interesting. I didn't know that that was in my inventory. I feel like saying they really did not script this well. Also, why does the heart not actually have all the blood vessels connected? This is more like contrived with Deus Ex Machina, where it's like, oh yeah, we have a plan. We're not telling you what the plan is, even though you're the one that needs to do it. No, that's indigestion. Just wait for it. Oh, we're gonna find out that since Trey wears the glasses, does he actually have green eyes too? I can believe it, with how this has been going. Who are you? Yep. So, whatever we did to his heart, he should be dead. Yep, because vomit humor is what this game... Hey, I got my bag back.
Amela me avora home masha. Nayala megnewana. Kola paje jojula itimen. Loneni ite na humfaten. Itia nikanach. Ne amelonei. Ni ite na homi udi nesili. Kola ni Juan. Tuakeya se.
Tuakeya se.
Yep. Now that is a Deus Ex Machina. That infant child somehow knows exactly what to do and is able to do so. Yep. They could have had Kavare arrive and do it, And it would not have been as much a Deus Ex Machina. Because it's like, well, yeah, why wouldn't she?
Coba saya pinjam masa huwa ya.
Tani pio ike.
Kind of hard to disagree with her on that one. See, who let him go? Ugh. Is this where we're gonna get Kaveri?
Tapi kailo. Ini ne pun nak tuahul kwangan.
It does seem like now we're getting those Ajuju people there, but it's... Seriously? You have a thing you can pull out. It's really, like...
Oleti.
Yep. It looked like... Yep. Part of these that also makes sense is because there was one person with the green eyes guarding both. Well, technically Kaveri wasn't guarding the child, but was guarding the mother. See, there's a problem right there. He is injured, apparently, and Tchia ran forward. Did not do that for her father. Ah. Why is she leaving? I guess she's just helping out? Also, why are they coming to Umu or Uma? I don't remember the name of that land. Why are you leaving your what? Uma, okay. So, I mean, really? Okay, that does explain why Kaveri went there. Because she's gonna be guarding them. Oh, we never got that. That's true. We never got an explanation for who the old lady was. It still could be Tchia, though, because that The game started there, but it's a framed narrative. We've not closed the frame though. Oh god. Well, there might still be more, but oh man, yeah. Okay. Oh god. So many Deus Ex Machinas. Oh man, the Greeks probably had no idea how much that would be a thing. For those that don't know, Deus Ex Machina comes from Greek plays where they were always morality plays. Well, very often they were morality plays, and sometimes an author would like get towards the end but didn't have a solution. So they had this machine contraption that could just lower somebody in from like behind the scenery, raise them up and then drop them down. And they would do that with them being the god, like coming in and solving the problem. So it's Deus Ex Machina, God from the machine, although I think that's technically Latin, but I'm fairly certain the origin is actually. But it's basically a lazy contrived ending. Well, you probably already knew that, but that is the origin, is in those ancient plays. Anyway. Alright, or defeated the throne room that has the floating air is fall, but your infant brother is somehow aware of and masterful of his ability well enough to ease the fall so no one even harmed. Radi, I'm misspelling that. I'll get it. Yeah, I'll just get that. Somehow grabs her infant brother, who someone else was holding, in order to make a plan. I gotta know what happens next, because it's like, we still gotta technically deal with Radi many years later. Okay, so they are closing the frame potentially. Yeah, so this is where it started.
Che kalau na peti chini koneng mi chini konesh kaberan.
Ya la ya titanpi.
Hey, ini ilame koledo.
Oh no, that's Louise. Okay.
Wahwa Louise, ka ni bishi la faisait chach. Ni bishi. They lie.
Is it that his body is buried? I'm just wondering if maybe, like, the memorial there is actually on top of the body. But no, I think that rock was always there and they just have, like, put things up there. But that could be for your mother. Or it could be for Kaveri. But at least they have closed the narrative. Closed the frame narrative. frame narrative is when it's somebody else that's telling the story, but you're actually following in the story. So, like, one classic example would be Frankenstein. In that the whole story is actually being told by Dr. Frankenstein to a ship captain, I think it is. It's like he's providing his explanation inside of it. Dracula, to a degree, as well, though it's told a little differently. It's actually meant to be like a journal, diary collection of them, actually, and as well as news items put together, and you're reading those. And it's also explained in the book what that is. Why the journal exists. You okay, Louise? I'll be honest, I'm a little confused as to why we're doing it. I'm just, why do we have such a long walk? That's what I mean. It's like, I mean, it does give it opportunity for the music, which is nice. But it just, I don't, aside from there just being other people on the island, I guess this new building, is this even new? I feel like we had something. Actually, no, that was there too. There's not been that much development, despite this being an orphan home. Okay, those are new. As is that's actually Trey's place. So we're now at, yeah, I guess that's a 7. 3's just back. There's the boat. Yeah, so they pulled over Trey's barge, although it was actually raised up like platform. I mean, I guess it makes sense. We got all the food there. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't feel like there's any real emotional investment for a lot of what we're walking by here, so I don't know why it's so long. I mean, it's nice, but that was a very long walk for we're not really connected. I feel like that's something they're all used to. Because they also want to wrap the game around. Oh, so it's just allowing us to go to like continue playing after that. Because there's so much more of the world for her to see, because until this adventure, she's never left this island. Yeah, like these guys. Oh no. Oh no, I think I know what's going on. Oh. Poidua. Okay. Puidua. I was swapping the vowel set. Okay. Taking over. Okay, I could be wrong, but here is my interpretation of what has just happened. Because the Manao cannot be explained anymore with Maevora's defeat, but there might still be camps and such for you to deal with, or it's just a, hey, get all the collectible stuff, power yourself up, and now still have these challenges. That's why the Ajuju are there, so they can fill the void. But they might play identical. Okay, so Gabby is in fact considered dead. Oh, that's neat. That you can invoke one of those. So I do need to play some, because I need to at least confirm if they are basically just replacements to the Manao and not actual additions to the game. That's basically just a way to explain that there's still enemies in the world. Which, if that's it, I'm gonna be quite disappointed. Because there was a lot of setup, and it's just on a black screen. Yeah. What? There we go. In order to escape, but still, so we do it. Somehow grabs your infant brother, who someone else was holding, or to escape, but still decides to cut him, kill him. Tchia, in anger, uses his soul jump to grab his machete and cut off hand. Trey then reveals he has green eyes. Like, where is There it is. Okay. Kevere. I wanted to make sure I was spelling it right. And use them to resurrect your brother. How? Well, no explanation for your eyes or your brother's. No explanation for Veres or Trey's either. So completely a Deus Ex Machina, just like the infant slowing the fall. The Juju by Duer's army appears to be stand-in for the now after game end, because they were tied to Maevora's powers, which he lost when you escape. Well, you and brother escape. And then when your mother stopped. Framed narrative is closed, as it was Louise telling the story, and once told, goes to see Tchia on the home island that has become a refuge for orphans and such. Unexplained is why you don't stick with your mother. I mean, sure, lost the 12 years with her. Sure, lost the 12 years. That's not how I want to phrase it. Well, yeah, sure, you only just got to know her. But seriously, that's a relationship that is going to be developed and not one that would allow you to be so separated from her and your brother on a different island. And I get turning the island into this refuge. That's fine. That makes some sense. But we are still talking about we're still talking about that mother is not letting Tchia go. Alright, she's gonna stay close to her. She's gonna do her best to raise her. All those things are going to happen. Why are the kids? Oh, yeah, the kids would already have to be here because of how many lost. Well, no. We don't actually know how many adults died. Some did, yes, but we don't actually know how many. So, we have those. I know I cleared some of them. Oh, maybe I didn't. Because it should be more than... Did I miss clearing these? It's still... I have to go and do one of them. Actually, it would be best to start up and work south. Well, maybe not. Anyway. But it's just... I have a feeling that the only reason for that army, which... I'm sorry, we knew about that way too early. Oh, now we have it here. Okay. So it was on the map before you could do anything. And actually, hang. It's like, now we have all these pictures that the kid needed. You all needed. So I'm counting this as part of the play. Can we talk? And the chicken. I actually should have grabbed the... Now that I think about it. Hang on. There's also the question of why wouldn't... I mean, I can see the whole, okay, we're going to use the island this way. But at the same time, it's like, your mother's the queen, right? And it's like, all these kids were just orphaned. Why wouldn't they come up with something else? Or even just... I mean, there would also be an argument of keeping them near their homes. Because, like, they didn't lose those. They lost their parents. So, why would you move them literally to an island that nobody visits? Oh, okay, so that's... So are they actually buried there, or is it just a memorial?
Atihela ifedishat, kahe eke ifedishat. Atihela ifedishat, la la ba la ba yeah. Atihela ifedishat, kahe eke ifedishat. Atihela.
I think I know what's going on. Hang on. Was this the one that we start? No, because her instruments so different.
Ba la ba yeah. Ba la ba 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 la ba ba la ba yeah. Atihela ifedishat, kahe eke ifedishat. Atihela ifedishat.
So this would just be a memory, but not of the thing that we had at the beginning of the game.
Lapa, 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 lapa. Palapa, lapa, 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 lapa. Lapa, 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 lapa. Palapa, lapa, 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 lapa. Palapa, lapa, 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 lapa. Palapa, lapa, 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 la, yeah. Atihela ifedishat.
So it's not like you're getting a second chance to do a better job with the ones that...
Atihela ifedishat, kahe eke ifedishat. Atihela ifedishat, la la ba la ba yeah. Ba la ba 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 la ba, ba la ba yeah. Ba la ba 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 la ba, ba la ba yeah. Atihela ifedishat, kahe eke ifedishat. Atihela ifedishat.
But we still don't know who Trey is. Like, we still have no explanation. I mean, yes, there's the whole eye thing, but it's also what was his relationship to the king? Or is it just, and it could be, he and Kavera are both guardians of a kind, and had to come, and they are trying to protect both sides of the royal family. The king and the queen. But it's still, then there should be some presence of them in the past that could then be explained. I mean, it's possible that they're buried there, but I can also believe that this is just... Those rocks are there to imply the body, but they're also there to keep the sticks. I mean, it truly is I don't know. Alright, I want to get over there. So... There, I want to head down here. And I need to note another thing. Do here bugs in an ending cutscene when returning to phone room. The room did not load for a while. And icons on the compass are not clearing, updating till you open the map. Both of those are worth sharing with my PR contact. I mean, the one is just That the thing not loading is just funny. It is an issue. It definitely is an issue. They're gonna want to fix it. Same with the icons. But the icon is more of a... This is a problem that needs to be fixed, because it will confuse people, and a graphical issue is like, yeah, it happens. But a UX issue is a, that shouldn't happen, kind of. And I would consider that more UX than UI, because it has to do with the UI update. Like, how the UI presents the information is fine, it's just the information didn't change. I guess it is also. I guess it's a UI issue. Somewhere in between. Oh, no, I need... Yeah, so I need to see how I defeat the Ajuju. Because if it's the same, then that whole thing about talking about them was just to explain how they're still enemies with Mavor's. And it's also, Raidua has not been dealt with. I feel also needs to be back. Like, he is still out there. He's only got one hand, but he is out there. What is switching to auto? Or is that a bug that it actually? How am I supposed to burn it? Oh yeah, they are absolutely just meant to replace the Manau. That is the only reason this exists. They built up all that stuff. Wait. Oh, there's... Yeah, and you're just lighting them on fire, and they burn away. This is gonna get fires. Oh, perfect. Shit. I mean, I guess in one way I should applaud the whole, at least they didn't just be like, oh, well, we're just putting you back to before you defeated, which is what most games do. But at the same time, it's a, why couldn't they just do that? And it's even using the old icon. Is this area clear? Stop, and then move to it. Whoops. But it is also here. Absolutely this. They are standing. So the whole treasure chain, introducing them, is really just to avoid having to reset the world to before your victory, to continue the adventure. They are heated the same, they act the same, they behave the same. Another problem with this is it leaves by Dua unresolved. But then it's also, when you consider all the other stuff going on that isn't resolved, maybe we shouldn't be bothered by that one. Yeah, this is... Yeah, I have to. It has to be a 1. Because of the story. I have to do it. The gameplay is at a 2. But the story, just so many Deus Ex Machina, so many plot holes. I can't be like, nah, the game's fun, because it's like, if you pay attention to the stuff, you're gonna be wondering what the hell is going on. You know, and there can also be the question of, okay, so Trey had these green eyes the whole time, right? Why was he captured? I mean, seriously, how was he in need of our help? mean, if anything, he was better equipped for this whole adventure than we. He's a more sensible hero for the game than Tchia. It's not. Oh, wait. Actually, yeah, wait. Oh, it's down here. Yeah, that makes sense. So then, that whole town is abandoned. Because if all the adults were taken, and all the kids are now at Uma, it should be abandoned. Which makes no sense. Same with the other village. You would have done whatever you could to bring adults in there to manage it. And also have them, like, adopt the kids, or at least do what they can to take care of them while the kids continue to live in their home. The relocating like that makes no sense. No. Nope. Also, there's one thing that I haven't really talked about with the graphics. I mean, yes, you do have beautiful things like that, but this is kind of empty looking. I mean, it's like, you look down there, and that looks like a bland, completely flat surface, flat in terms of the artistic styling. I mean, yes, there are topological variations, but then just pockmarked with trees. I feel like we could use more life to the environment. Like, graphically, it isn't that impressive. This looks very... Like, look there, how there's... Oh yeah, it's just, you know, like a yellow hill with trees on. It's like, okay, there's like no grass, there's very little rocks disturbing it, it's just there. Now, I don't know. Maybe that is actually how it legitimately looks in New Caledonia. I don't know, but this... It makes me feel like it's a game from years ago. Which, to be fair, it was probably a small studio. Actually, I'm certain they are. So they couldn't make something on the order of, say, The Witcher 3. But it's still... This looks like there are... You could go back 1 or 2 generations of consoles and produce a game that would be very, very visually similar, if not identical. Like, could this be an Xbox 360 game? No, the 360 would have to be calling a lot of that, but there's still a lot of stuff here that I feel it's like, you might be able to get a 360 to do it. Oops, that's... Ah, crap. That first bump that knocked her out just ruined me. Oh, there's the other one right there. So actually then... Crap. Oh wait, no, because... Yeah, that and then I'm heading. You know, I'm kind of looking forward to the memorial thing for Gabby and the Chief. Because it's like, together, you spend a day with them. Like, you spend one day with Gabby, you spend one day with the chief of Nets. Yeah, that did get 3. Oops. Yeah. I mean, it's... They absolutely are just the Manao, but with the different skins. Because somebody was like, hey, how do we manage the whole... the Manao can't be around anymore, but we want them to keep playing. Instead of someone being like, well, we just reset the game to before Mavor's defeat and Paidua's escape. Instead of that, someone was like, nah, we'll give Paidua an army, and that takes the place. And they all play the same. They all have identical behaviors and reactions, all that. They just look different. It's like, are they going to be made out of fabric? No. Zombies. Zombies burn? Like, in a way that makes sense? How do we deal with, the fabric monsters with just wrapping you up in fabric to trap you? Net guns. They shoot nets at you. What? Why can't we just reset it? And also, what about, Paidua? Where's he? Like, don't we have to resolve him? No. Sequel. What? Because I'm also sorry, but it's like, there is no way Pwadi is properly set up for a sequel. I'm just like, yeah, in theory, oh, but he cut his hand off. He's gonna want, you cut his hand off. He's gonna want revenge and all this. Yeah, but we barely saw him. And we really have no reason to consider him a threat. He was more just a chief henchman, more so than even a lieutenant to Mavor. I mean, yes, he's the main one that we saw, but his actions were really just the henchman. The story given to us in the treasure map quest line, that does set him up as more. But we don't... That's not the Pwadua we encountered. It isn't. I think it's further out this. Oh, I could be wrong. Looks like I might. Oh, no, there it is. Good for you, Mr. Turtle, getting it. Actually, wait, where's that shark? You know what? No. I'll be honest, it would have been nice if they, like, didn't drain the soul meter at all. Because, like, I beat the damn game. I earned this. Did I really do that? Yeah, I did. Okay. This is where everybody's buried. Except, well, maybe your dad. Though I don't know why you bury people in a swamp. Like, that's unstable ground. I'd think you'd want to
Ini akan paman
something to shore it up. Okay, if... No, maybe? Okay. That's acceptable too. Because it is, like, how... You can't really explain the, I mean, yes, they were both important to you, they helped you on your journey, but that's it, you really didn't know them. And this does seem to imply, then, that they were actually buried, so the bodies were recovered. So then maybe it is also your dad and Trey are buried on the island. But it's... You didn't bring the body with you. It wasn't on the boat. Should also check out the there. I should also check out the throne room. Like, see Ma and the brother, the little brother. Well, the twin little brother. Wait, what do you mean? I mean, it's like he's my twin, but he's 12 years younger than. What? It's complicated. Oh, that's true. I'm going through the village, so I'll get to see if there's anyone here. That's technically a problem. Because it's like, the kids are at my place, and the adults were all supposed to have been killed. But somebody's still taking care of the torches. Dog. Okay, it looks like the town is in fact empty. Except for the food stand. Which, yeah, there's going to be some food stand. But it's like, this makes no sense. You would repopulate this somehow. You would find people willing to move. Especially, I mean, I could definitely believe there would be plenty of people that's like, wait, a bunch of kids that need our help there? Yeah, we'll go. We'll go and help. You know, another reason for me to do all this is so that time, although true, it has to be based on the video time, I don't think, recorded in the game, so that it does represent a 100%. That worked. A little surprised it did, but it did. Oh, there was something here. Alright. That's the Awakened Island, and then that's where we can go after I take care of these last, yeah, I mean, it's like, look here how... Yes, we have the trees, but there's, like, nothing on the ground. It's just texture. It's just the texture. And it just doesn't really have any life to it. That's the kind of thing that I mean. It doesn't look... But it's green, so you expect there to be, like, visible... True, I do have foliage turned down, but... I don't know, it's still just... Oh, here, let's actually turn that up. I don't need to care about performance. The other one. That definitely is more foliage. So I can get a better view of it. But no. It still doesn't look like it has. I'm sorry, it does not, to my eyes. Alright. So that... Still 4 plants there. They're all... I'm gonna... Yeah, and to be honest, that's not that different from Epic. At least when you're actually close to it, you can tell the difference, and when far away, I couldn't. Well, okay, I could tell the difference when I'm... Let me try to clear that better, explain that better. I could tell it was definitely more dense, but for like just walking around normal gameplay, you're not gonna notice. That's more so what I meant by new. Let's go see Mother. Can I get to there from here? Nope. Alright. Well, there is up there. Oh, no, she actually will climb. Wow. I thought she was going to stop. I know I could grab a bird or something. Oh, don't tell me it's close. You have no means of seeing your mother. That's... wow. You can't even visit her own room is closed. Oh, this is just... oh wait, no. So we make it day, still closed. Still closed. There's one. Okay. I don't think it's fair to say. Maybe just getting stuck with dude. Yeah, he seems to have known Tchia's father long ago, though. I mean, well, yeah, I guess it is kind of explained, but it's still... we don't understand Trey's relationship. What was it that oh, yeah. I don't... I'm done. And... total game... well, yeah, that's... I was thinking 92% should be better than that. No, because I've not done a lot of the, like, the claw machines. I've apparently not beaten. It's still stamina food out here? Where? Oh. Wait, I didn't get that one? I thought I... No, I went here and then... So that's where the last stamina food. I don't care. But, a lot of the challenges, basically all of them I've not done. Yeah, the shooting range and race challenges, but it is also... that is such a problem, too. The problem with the challenges is because of the whole you're being given the cups, the trophies that then take up space in your inventory. So you actually get incentivized to not do it. Okay, there isn't any. For like giving playtime. But yeah, this... the gameplay is weak, but the story just has so many problems to it. I have to give it a 1. I have to fail to recommend the game. Because, I mean, even though the gameplay, there's ways to have fun with it, but if you pay even a little bit of attention to the story and are willing to start asking, wait, how did where did these eyes come from? Because, I mean, I could even see some people asking the question of, wait, is Trey your actual father? Since he has the eyes? I mean, your father doesn't. Well, the king didn't, the queen didn't. What about Kavera? I mean, it's like, what? It is such a problem. And the thing is, these are unforced errors. You could write this stuff better to not have so many of these plot holes. I mean, just an explanation of the eyes would do it. some explanation. Like that they only come about so many generations or something, or that there's a prophecy. But even then, a prophecy would be a problem because of the why couldn't Kavera and Trey fulfill the prophecy? Why did it have to be Tchia and the brother who was completely Deus Ex Machina? I mean, it's like there are just so many problems. Ah, yeah. See you next time.